This is our 2018 spring garden update. This is my view. Yes, I'm sitting down right now. I've got Tommy working. This is some squash plants. I was hoping to get out tonight, but I don't think I'm going to be able to get that out tonight. Starting to get dark on us. I actually have some, let me see if I can show you. Ouch! Sorry, y'all, I jerked the camera. I just stuck my hand on stickers because there's so much weeds. This is actually garlic growing in here. We haven't been able to keep the weeds out because the goats had clipped them way down, but they are growing back, so I'm glad. You can see at the end of the bed some taller green. That's some bigger garlic, bigger like the elephant garlic. Um, Things aren't looking too great. These are the free plants that I got that are doing okay, except for these right here. The goats actually got into the garden and we're hungry. So, hey, CK's Life and Travels. That's some cabbage, I believe. Didn't have the little things in there for me to see. Some pepper plants that look terrible. They look bad. And this is my poor little mustard greens. They're not doing great either. I don't know why. And then this is just a forest. This has not been planted. This has just grown up over the winter. The goats had been in here and did a good job, but it's kind of grown back up. Let me finish showing you the boxes and I'll let you see what Tommy's doing over there. This is a box that I was planting that my plan for this box was to do a box that if you just had one box to grow things in, this would be it. And I actually planted some green beans down here. Oh yeah, country living. Yeah, I guess it is nice to see green since you can't be planting yet. Stuff's not growing. This is just a crop of grass that we're growing, not on purpose. We didn't get any leaves on it. And these are some of the free plants here also that are looking bad. I need to fertilize, I believe, is my problem. I did not fertilize when I planted. That was a mistake. But one thing I want to show y'all, this box here, you see it has some leaves in it. And there's a few weeds growing up over there to the side. That's old sticker thing that gets in there. And that is there. But I want you to know that this box here was cleaned out at the same time, except we put no leaves in it. And you see the amount of grass that has come up in the box? I mean, the exact same time. And you see it's not a real deep leaf covering. And there's some green coming up. And there's my big old ant bed. I put coffee grounds on them today, so hopefully they'll get done. I have, sorry, I don't want to move too fast. This is the cilantro down here at the end. That was free cilantro that I got. They were throwing it out at the feed store. And so I planted that. It's doing good. But y'all, we've had a little freeze here. I didn't realize it. So that didn't. Hey, Duncan, 1900 Homestead. Anyway, but this is not just grass in here. There's a little bit of grass, but let me show you right here. This is some dill. Hey, Valerie. That's some dill I have coming up. And that's what I was just doing. I was weeding this box. Hey, Kelly. But right here is spaghetti squash, and it actually did get nipped by the frost. As you can tell, some of it's right here especially. You see how yellow it is? That got nipped by the frost. This is cucumbers. My cucumber, they were all doing so great, and I set them out. And you know, we don't usually, hey Jatan, we don't usually have frost this late. And it didn't say it was freezing, so anyway, I'm so sad that they've been bit back, but it looks like they're gonna live. This is my horseradish, and I want you to see it's come way over here. This is horseradish here. I thought I had gotten all that pulled up, but that's more horseradish way over here. So this is just gonna all this. So that'll be a nice bushy plant. I did get it mulched around there. See, there's a weed coming up there. And then I have more cucumbers there. Yeah, Kelly, I'm gonna try and do much better with the row covers. This box here, We didn't cover. We have gotten the weeds out of it. Aunt Rosie helped me, and it has got more weeds in it. So, and these are those sticker plants I was talking about. Look how terrible when I jerk the camera when I'm showing y'all the garlic. This is what I put my hand on. I don't know if you can see the little stickers on there, but they poke. And the bigger they get, the bigger the stickers. Oh, you can see that one really good. You see those stickers on there? Anyway, we have those that grow up here, and you got to pull them up by the root, because if you don't, they'll just grow. But this is what I did this evening, and we're going to have a video on it. This is okra, and I looked at the date on my little stick I had in there. I actually planted it a month ago, and it really has grown up good, and I planted it as seeds. See my little seed trays right there. And then I planted them in here, and I have actually 56 plants. So I'm really excited that I could get so much in there. And y'all know that would take at least 2 of my rows, because my rows are about 50 feet long, I guess. See the goats over there, the button heads. But anyway, we did plant the snap beans, and the snap beans did fine through the frost, which I don't know that they were up very good. But I'm glad I didn't know about the frost, y'all, because I'd have been out here. Thank you, Valerie. I'd have been out here trying to cover up everything. And I think we showed on the video, I think, thank you, CK, that we didn't till this row. We actually just took, and I'm wanting to get down there and show you, but I've got to have the camera too. We actually, Tommy weed-eated the row, because it was, look, these rows right here, 2 weeks ago, look like that. And so he weed-eated it really good, and I just took the corner of the hoe, and I made my trench, and I put my green bean seeds in there, and I plant Louisiana purple pod, and then we covered it with manure. So, because you know green beans don't take a lot of fertilizer. So anyway, I have Tommy out here working. Say hello, Tommy.
Hello, Tommy.
So anyway, but you know, we're really late with our garden, but I'm glad we're late. I'm glad we're late, because we would have lost a lot of stuff. I have no tomatoes out yet.
Yeah, so the end result of what I'm doing now is, and we're amazed that in 2 weeks, this is the first time I've done this since I weeded it down.
Yeah.
So we think for 2 reasons, very little grass has grown back. Number one, the chickens had the run of the place before we got in here. So I think they ate a lot of the seeds. And then number two, by weed eating instead of, I don't know, we didn't disturb the soil. Anyway, so the end goal of what we're doing is we're getting it ready for cover. We're going to be adding leaves, you know, a good heavy, thick layer of leaves to hopefully prevent, you know, to protect the soil and hopefully prevent future grass growth in here.
Yeah, and
what you're thinking about doing with the rose?
yeah, and Jatan just said that she's in Texas, and they just had a late frost. And CK, well, I forgot what CK said now. Let me see. I don't remember how to get the chat up and back, y'all. Oops. There it is. Yeah, everything's running late. Yes. And so I'm glad I am running late. I was late getting my greenhouse going and everything. But y'all see this right here. This is, let me get my finger in there. The 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 rows right there. And what I'm thinking about doing is coming, oh, is my signal bad, y'all? I'm thinking about doing boxes just like this, except I'm going to make it a keyhole box garden, where instead of it going, all this being walkway, I'm going to come across here with a board, and we'll cut these boards off, and it'll be solid across here. And so that way, that'll give me extra growth. That'll give me another 4 foot by 2 foot growing area. And if I do that, like Tommy said, if I do that in the whole area right there, that's going to be like a whole extra box, because I really have, I mean, it's a lot of wasted space, the walkway between the boxes, even though I know it's saving space, you know. I mean, I'm able to plant so much more in my boxes because I can do closer plantings, but I really feel like that'll increase how much I can grow. And I really need to do something with that area down there because you see those are two 8-foot by 4-foot boxes, and I have a lot of wasted space there. We should have put 12-foot boxes in, but we didn't. So, and I saw that somebody asked if I grow herbs. I do grow herbs. I do have the cilantro that I got over there growing for free, and I have some chives right here that they were free, but I haven't even got my herbs going in the greenhouse right here, and they're growing. But and look, the tomato plant, as puny as it looks, it has a flower on it. So, and I'm not sure. Let me see. This one did have. That's an early girl. And I'm eventually thinking about even boxing in my snap beans. So, but I think it's because of the cold that everything is stunted back. And not necessarily the mustard greens. I think I need to probably fertilize them because they should be growing this time of year, I think, pretty good. But look at the lettuce. The lettuce is doing good. Of course, that's a cold weather crop, so. But anyway, yeah, I'm thinking seriously about doing the boxes around the snap beans. You know, with using the leaves and everything, we have found, we tried to put them on the rows out here. If y'all saw any of the videos, those rows out here, we tried to put the leaves on them, but it was hard to keep the leaves up on the rows because of the wind blowing it off. So, yeah, even though we have the rows wide, they're about 30 inches wide. So, yeah, and they're flat. Um, Oh yeah, Diana said they finally got potatoes planted, Tommy. Well, you know, we've planted, Diana, we've planted potatoes just like in a flower bed garden, but we haven't. Oh, I want to show you my grapes. We haven't been able to get ours planted yet. This is our. See the tiller, Tommy brought it over here, and this is we're covering the engine. It's undercover. This is our arbor that we made last year, and we planted grapes, but we only planted 3 grapevines. The one that was here died, and so I planted some cucumbers there. And this is one that was left. And let me see if you can see it up here. I'll put my hand back here. No, there. You see that right there? That is some grapes. I'm so excited. It's actually making grapes this year. And then here's another one that actually is living, but and was longer. I'm not getting it in the picture right there, but the goats ate it. So, and that's TC Meow. I have a hard time keeping the cats out of the garden. That's a little table I had out here that was just a little wheel. I can't think of the name of what was on there. That cable gets on there. But it has collapsed. So we've got lots of work to do, y'all. I feel a little overwhelmed looking at it and everything, but there's nothing I can do. There's nothing I can do. Let's see. Donna says we've had snow showers every morning. Oh my goodness, I can't imagine. And you know, Donna, we have had warm weather here to a certain extent. It's still been getting really cool, but the problem is that it rains, and then it warms up, it rains, then it gets cold, then it dries up a little bit, then it rains again and gets cold. It's crazy. Hey, Little Beans Garden from California. So anyway, I just thought I'd give y'all a quick little. We usually have garden updates really going pretty good right now, but there's really not a whole lot to update. So, but we're going to be really busy this weekend, and so I'm gonna we'll probably do an update, and hopefully this will be totally transformed by Saturday. That's my goal. So anyway, Tommy, anything you want to say before we go? Uh-oh. Hey, Nunda, we're fixing to sign off. Let me show you the garden right quick before. There's my grapevine up there. I've got some grass, plenty of grass growing. Tommy says skeeters are biting him. So,
Yeah, I do have something else to say.
you do? Tommy says he has something else to say. Let me go over there. See, this is my crop of grass. Yeah, no, some of it looks great. This is like bad. So, I've got Tommy out here working in the green beans. I planted okra. So, anyway, the goats are resting right now. So, anyway.
I just wanted to remind everybody, don't forget
Oh,
to
yeah.
join us for our new time for our weekly live chat, which is tomorrow night at 7 p.m. Central Time, 8 Eastern. I haven't talked to Michael yet to see if the Pratts are going to be on live after us, so we'll find out.
I bet they are.
We'll find out between now and then, so we'll either toss it to them or we might go into overtime. We'll see. But tomorrow night and every Thursday night, it's probably not there now, but once this video processes, I'm going to make sure that the link to our calendar is in the description of this video, so you can subscribe to our calendar and and set your calendar to notify you. But we hope to see you at Alderman Farms Live tomorrow night and every Thursday, starting tomorrow night at 7 p.m. Central Time.